Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video in my Wilds Plays series. Here I'm going to be taking a look at Heroes of the Storm from Blizzard and kind of giving some first impressions. Now, a little bit of backstory. For those who don't know, this is a MOBA. MOBAs are a certain type of game that are kind of like battle arenas, is the best way to put it. And I can't really give you a lot of information on that because I am definitely not a MOBA expert, and I'm probably going to say that a few times during this recording because I'm not. It's just true. I have played a little bit of League of Legends, and I tried to play Defense of the Ancients 2, Dota 2, but both of those games were a little bit hard on my vision. As most of you know, I have pretty bad vision, and honestly, they just didn't capture my attention. This is probably the first MOBA that has really just kind of made me actually want to play more, and I don't think it's just because of the fact that I'm a little bit familiar with the characters, because I do play other Blizzard games. I've played a lot of World of Warcraft, played a little bit of Diablo, and probably a smaller amount of StarCraft. Now, all of Blizzard's games, in my opinion, have been good, even if it's not for me. Like, I didn't think StarCraft 2 was just my game. I wasn't enjoying it. But that's not their fault. Like, the game itself was good. Diablo 3, I know, had a lot of launch problems and had a lot of other issues, of course, that people complained about. However, I thought it was a well-done game, and I still one day plan on sitting down and actually beating the story, but so far I've only beaten the first act. As far as Heroes of the Storm is concerned, though, basically, kind of as you can see, it takes all the characters from those different games and worlds, and even some from older Blizzard games. Like, I love the fact that the Lost Vikings are an option for characters that you can purchase here. These characters are thrown together in some type of very loosely put together plot about something about the Storm and the Nexus and some type of big war that's going on. And honestly, I don't know much more past that. If you watch the opening cinematic, you get kind of a cool hype thing for the game. But then during the training, Uther kind of explains a little bit of what is going on, but not enough to really get me into the story. What's actually been kind of drawing me to the game is just it's fun to do kind of in the background. You know, I have a few minutes before I'm going to bed or before I have to leave to go somewhere. I can play a couple of quick games. I don't have to get too involved in anything. One thing I don't like is having to respend my talents every game. It just kind of gets annoying, but the abilities are really cool. They're not hard to learn. The different classes have not been hard to learn at all so far. You have mostly melee support and kind of like assassin classes, I guess. Again, not an expert. I'm sure there's a lot more into this. The backgrounds and everything are very vibrant, very colorful. They're kind of fun. Every map has like its own little mini objectives as well as your enemies. You can do 5-on-5 player matches, or you can do versus AI opponents. You can even, if you don't want to play with anyone, if you're just one of those recluse types and you don't like playing with people online, kind of like myself, since I don't think other people are usually worth messing with, you can play by yourself. You can just have all other players and opponents can be AI, which is kind of neat. When you play, you get XP for your main profile. You also get XP for your character, and as your character progresses, you have access to more talents. You also get gold, and gold can be used to purchase mounts. It can be used to purchase skins for characters, and can be used to purchase heroes. If you're just starting off, you just get a rotation of free heroes. So if you never buy any heroes with gold or money or anything, you may actually just be stuck playing whatever free heroes come up, and you may get a month rotation or so where whatever character you really like playing isn't on that rotation, so you may have to learn some new ones or play with some new characters. However, what I think is really neat is that you can try every hero before you buy them. If you decide you want to spend your hard-earned gold, or I don't really know why people would spend money. I guess if you're just impatient, don't want to wait, because some of the heroes are like around 10,000 and 15,000 gold, and that takes a while to earn, especially once you beat all through the initial stuff and you're only earning like 10 gold a game or so. But you know, to me, part of the fun is that I don't have to do it immediately, and I can, you know, play with the one hero I bought with gold. It was about 2,000 gold. and then, you know, just earn more gold as I go along, and then eventually just save up for a hero. I'm not really big into the different mounts and the different skins, so I probably won't be spending a lot of gold on that. But what I wanted to say was you can take these heroes. Let's say you want to try Arthas. Let's say you want to see how Arthas plays, see if you like him. Maybe melee is not your thing. I definitely prefer some of the other classes, but you can take Arthas in a kind of a one-on-one, very simplistic kind of battle arena, and you can test out his abilities, see how you like how he controls and stuff like that. And you get to play around the levels, so you get to see all of his abilities even once you've maxed him out and everything. So the game is just launched. I know it's been in alpha and beta, and it's been in there for a while. I was never able to actually get into the beta, so I did not get to play it until it launched on June 2nd, and I only got to play it a little bit that day. However, I think that actually works for this video because I had no expectations, I had nothing, and I want to say to Blizzard, this may be your smoothest launch ever. I have had zero problems. Every now and then a game will take a little bit longer to get into, or I'll have to be kind of patient with stuff, but I haven't crashed, I haven't seen any big glitches, I haven't, you know, I haven't had any real problems, so to speak. Usually when a new expansion for World of Warcraft comes out, or, you know, heaven forbid when Diablo 3 came out, a ton of stuff. So kudos to you guys for apparently taking your time and doing this one right. Overall, I have been enjoying it. I think playing with the different heroes and just, you know, having Blizzard's really good at the reward thing. You keep playing because you're getting stuff. You're getting more gold. You're getting more XP. You're getting access to new abilities. You have all these different characters that you can try out. You know, when you get gold, you can buy characters and buy stuff. So this, you know, it's what works for them. I think they have learned with World of Warcraft. There are several psychological articles and stuff people have done on why World of Warcraft is so addictive, because it's very carrot and stick, but it's the appropriate amount. You really feel like you're making progress, and you know you can go just a little bit further. So I think it's the same with this. You know you'll get something. You'll be rewarded for everything you're doing, and that's good. It's a really good feeling. Will I keep playing this? I don't know. Right now, yeah. In the immediate future, I have plans to keep playing it. My biggest problem is that one of the reasons I quit playing World of Warcraft was because it just really cut into my productivity on everything else I was doing, making videos, doing articles, writing stories. Everything kind of, you know, just got cut down when I was doing World of Warcraft pretty heavily, and I love World of Warcraft. I still kind of do, but it's definitely changed a lot from when I was heavy into it. However, this is something I actually see that won't take up quite as much of my time, but I also don't have any friends to play with. No one else I know really is playing the game much right now that we're on a decent enough schedule where we could actually try to do some games together or whatever. I'm about to look into the multiplayer online aspect of it. I'm getting ready, you know, now that I've got my bearings, to start talking to people about it and playing online. If any of you who are listening to this are playing Heroes of the Storm or are interested, drop me a line. Let me know. Maybe we can get some games together, or if you have any tips or tricks, I definitely, I definitely think that'd be good. Mostly I've been playing Lily, who is a Pandaren from World of Warcraft, and she is a support character. For those who know me, I almost always play healers in WoW, and I don't know, it's just a role I'm comfortable with, so it's kind of one I gravitated towards in this game as well. Plus, I just, you know, trying to take a path yourself can be very annoying. So I like to pal up with someone, you know, I'll heal them as long as they keep people off of me. It works. It's a good symbiotic relationship. My final thought on this is I think everyone should try this. It's free. You aren't spending anything if you play it, and you don't like the tutorial, you don't like the heroes, whatever, you have lost zero money. So there's no reason not to give it a try. Even if you have already tried League of Legends and Dota 2 like I had, I still kind of recommend giving this one a fair shot. I think it's good. Someone recommended it to me. I wasn't even sure if I was going to try it, and then I saw someone talking about it on Twitter. I was like, no, that is coming out tomorrow. I need to try that, and I'm really glad I did. You guys let me know what you think about Heroes of the Storm. If you have any questions, comments, whatever, please leave them below. Thanks, and have a good one.